Greetings and salutations. Welcome to this episode of the Timov Borg Show. In today's video, we're going to do the Scorpion Abyss, the next mission in Kings and Queens season of Star Trek Online. It says enter fluidic space, track down a dimensional vortex opening there. The Altharians are incapable of closing.
Cordial greetings. I request your presence at a gathering on Station Deep Space Nine. We shall discuss the Borg Kingdom problem and potential solutions. We live at a perilous time, friend, but recall our axiom. Through harmony, we are secure. Through unity, we are strong. Together we will strive to defeat our mutual enemy and establish peace for one and all.
That sounds good. Mirror Borg implants. What's this? Cool. And a universal kit module. Nanite clouds. Sounds also cool. Okay, accept this. Alright. Transwarping in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm at Deep Space Nine. Begin Scorpion's Abyss. Patching 11 files. Files. Speak with Admiral Quinn.
Welcome to Deep Space Nine. Tassine Fay, the leader of the Etherian starship Harmony, will be making a presentation soon, alongside one of our finest captains. While you're waiting, I encourage you to meet with the specialists here to get their insights on the upcoming operation.
Yes, sir.
Good to see you, my friend. It seems we're about to set off on another bold undertaking soon.
Indeed we are, Admiral.
The arrival of the Etherians was rather fortunate for those in the Alliance. Adding a new ally against the Borg Kingdom may well tip the odds into our favor.
Right. True that. They are quite capable in battle against the Borg Kingdom forces.
I suppose we'll learn of the action plan soon enough. I do hope it's a good one.
Yep, as do I, Admiral. Speak with Kim.
We've held off the Borg Kingdom before, and we're ready to do it again. Our new allies were eager to join the fight, and I certainly can't argue with the results.
Their starships are impressive.
The Etherians have been in non-stop talks with the Alliance command staff since they arrived here. I have a feeling that whatever they've cooked up is going to be big. Maybe on a scale we haven't seen since the Iconian War.
Just wondering if I was missing anything. No, that one was already there. Anyway, it may have to be the threat of the Borg Kingdom is not one to be taken lightly.
The summit will begin soon. While I remain optimistic, it is not a feeling shared by many of my superiors in the Assembly.
Okay, why is that?
Tholians are often slow to place trust in outsiders. While the Etherians did provide timely aid against the Borg Kingdom, Their extra-dimensional origins raised a number of questions within our leadership ranks. We know very little about them. While others may place their trust in them, it will not be easily won with my people.
Understood. I appreciate your diplomatic approach to this matter.
Just heard from Ops. The briefing is about to start.
Alright. I was just checking I've got all my ground powers buttons.
Thank you all for coming. The attacks from the Borg Kingdom are a threat to us all. We've been working on a strategy with the Etherians. Several tactical initiatives are underway as we speak, but there is a new, critical issue to deal with.
A reality vortex has appeared in what you call fluidic space. That region has a unique, extra-dimensional nature. It connects to every point in the multiverse. If our enemy controls that vortex, they will be able to attack anywhere, at any time. Unfortunately, fluidic space disrupts Etherian neural processes.
So, the task of closing that vortex falls to us. I'll be leading a strike force to fluidic space to get the job done. Hopefully, we'll achieve our objectives before hostile forces arrive. We will do what we must to succeed. Thank you for your time.
Wow, yeah. Is that real one from Deep Space Nine? That woman?
May I speak with you for a moment?
Very cool.
Sincere greetings. It is an honor to be working with an officer of such high caliber. We are grateful indeed.
And the Alliance is grateful for your timely assistance in this conflict.
We have learned much throughout our conflict with the Borg Kingdom. We were happy to share our knowledge, and we have provided technology that will improve your effectiveness against them in battle.
We'll be putting those improvements to the test soon.
Quite so. I believe you will find them most effective against our common foe. I believe Captain Dax wanted to speak with you before you depart. Are there any questions I can answer for you at this time?
What is your universe like?
Most of our universe has known peace for many a galactic cycle. Our Concordium has been an integral reason for that. Occasional conflicts would occur from time to time, but most were resolved peacefully, until the arrival of the Borg Kingdom.
How did your conflict with the Borg Kingdom start?
We have known of them, and the nature of their universe, for many cycles. We did not establish conflict due to their hateful, violent tendencies. Unfortunately, they discovered our universe. Despite our efforts to prevent conflict, they followed their nature and launched a brutal invasion into our space. For the first time in countless cycles, war came to the Etherian Concordium.
How is your fight against the Borg going?
After many cycles of relentless conflict, we have managed to drive them back to their own universe. The cost has been terrible. Entire civilizations lost to warfare, to assimilation, and now they are here, in your universe, seeking once again to subjugate untold trillions. We will not let them succeed. What happened in our universe must not happen here.
Agreed. We will do all we can to end this incursion.
We have known of them and the nature of their universe for many cycles. We did not establish conflict due to their hateful, violent tendencies. Unfortunately, they discovered our universe. Despite our efforts to prevent conflict, they followed their nature and launched a brutal invasion. Do you have any more questions for me? If not, Captain Dax would like to speak to you next.
Thanks. Speak with Dax.
Hello there. Nice to finally meet you. You've got quite the reputation. I'm glad you and your crew are joining us on the mission. We need the best and brightest against the Borg Kingdom.
We're ready to do our part, Captain.
Glad to hear it. Fluidic space can be challenging, and that's before you add the Undine to the equation. They're not terribly fond of anything from our part of space-time. We're hoping to avoid any sort of incident with them, but shutting down that vortex is our top priority.
Okay. Understood.
The defense upgrades we received from the Etherians are impressive. The enhancements to targeting, weapon modulation, and power systems will really make a big difference. They've also provided extensive tactical data on Borg Kingdom vessels and defense systems. We'll be ready for action should we run into them on the mission.
Okay, agreed. We won't be at a disadvantage then.
Once we're back on our ships, my crew will use tech on the Aventine to open a quantum singularity. We'll use that to travel to fluidic space. Are you ready to go?
Okay, beam me up, Scotty. Patching 23 files. Loading fluidic space.
The rest of the task force has assembled. Head to the following coordinates, and the Aventine will create the quantum singularity.
Understood.
Task Force, this is docking control. Confirm your boards are green for departure.
Aventine to docking control. Boards are green.
Inoue reporting. Everything is green on our end.
Docking control, Rescava reports green for departure.
Acknowledge, Task Force. You are cleared for departure.
We're all set
All
over
ships.
here. Make way to
Ready
the
to take a
designated
trip to
coordinate space.
I look forward to learning more about fluidic space.
I hope you don't learn about its dangers. Like the Undine.
Ready. Initiate transit to fluidic space, Captain.
Transit complete. All stations report they're ready for action. Hope your helm's up to the task of piloting in fluidic space. The local currents can get a bit unruly.
Yeah, fluidic space currents appear to be within normal levels.
Unfortunately, local conditions are generating an unusual amount of sensor interference. We're not exactly flying blind, but our scanning quality is quite limited.
Okay. I don't like the sound of that.
Neither do I. If the Undine find us, we might not know they're coming until it's too late. And trust me, you do not want to be on the wrong end of an Undine ambush.
Recommendations, Captain?
Let's start with a coordinated long-range scan. See if we can gather more information working together. If that doesn't work, we can use deep space probes. By linking probes as we travel, we can create a sensor network. That should extend our scanning range considerably.
Very well, Captain. Let's proceed.
Let's meet at the designated location ahead.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Scanning for a vortex.
Long-range scan complete. We're not detecting any sign of the vortex.
Neither are we.
I think it's time we try Plan B. Let's send out a deep space probe.
Engineering, prepare for deep space probe launch.
We're ready to go over here. Aventine and Rescava report the same. Once all the probes are deployed, we can head to their location and try another long-range scan. This time, boosted by the probe sensors.
Acknowledged. Launch deep space probes. Deploy.
Monitor the probe trajectories. No telling how local currents will affect them.
Good idea. A shift in current could divert them into an obstacle.
We should head to the designated location.
Fascinating. I do hope to return one day to conduct research.
Good luck with that. The Undine might have other ideas.
Look for any EM field spikes or drops. Could be caused by the vortex. Long-range scan complete. Even with the probes, we're not finding anything.
Let's keep looking. Prepare another set of probes.
Probes on standby. Try these coordinates. We picked up something faint over there for a moment. Might be a sensor glitch, or it might be what we're looking for.
Helm, once the probe's away, take us to the designated coordinates. Isn't that where I just was? Sensor...
Let's head to the next coordinates.
I wonder if fluidic space affects Undine sensors as much as ours.
Assume they'll see us before we see them.
I know those biosigns. It's a pod of Gekli.
I remember these things. Looks a bit weird. I thought it was something else for a second. Are they following us?
I think we've got something. Attention all hands. We're detecting weapon fire ahead.
The Undine?
Yes, and that's not all. We're also reading Borg Kingdom weapon signatures. Looks like they picked a fight with the Undine.
Let's lend the Undine a hand, shall we?
Are you sure that's wise? We might wind up fighting both the Undine and the Borg.
Continue?
Then again, the Undine may think twice about firing on us if we help them with the Borg. I think it's worth the risk.
Okay, yeah. Agreed. Red alert. Helm. Plot A. Intercept course. Engage.
So much for the peaceful journey through fluidic space.
I'm surprised it took this long to run into the Undine.
Target Borg vessels only. Do not engage the Undine unless fired upon.
Monitor Undine targeting.
Warning.
If it switches
Ship
to
is
us,
under attack.
An understandable precaution, Captain.
trust me. Things with the Undine can
Target's
go south in a
shields have
hurry.
failed.
All hands. You are clear to engage the Borg. That's the last of the Borg. Show's over.
Let's hope the Undine don't provide the encore.
Alliance vessels. I am Designate 6623, Commander of the Undine vessel Murano. You are not authorized to operate in our territory. Why are you here?
We're here to close a disruptive spatial anomaly in fluidic space.
We know of this anomaly. It is in a nearby sector, occupied by a Borg complex. A fleet of their warships defends it.
Unfortunate, we hoped to deal with the anomaly before they arrived.
It seems we have a common problem, and a common enemy. I propose a tactical alliance between us. We will remove Borg occupation forces from fluidic space, and eliminate the disruptive anomaly together.
That's an unexpected proposal.
Unexpected, yes. Incomprehensible, is in fact composed of a number of former enemies. Surely a temporary expansion of said alliance is feasible.
You make a good point. Let's solve our shared problems.
Very well. We will travel to the provided coordinates when you are ready. A warning. Combat will be imminent upon our arrival.
Yep. Understood. Vengeance out. Set a course. Engage.
Undine forces are under attack. We must provide immediate assistance.
Okay. We stand ready to assist, Commander. Are your comrades aware of our alliance?
They are. You are as Undine in their minds until further notice. Now, make ready for battle. Our enemy awaits.
Acknowledge. All hands. Go to red alert. Log
Watch
on,
out
talk
for the
to
spheres. They may try to ram your ship and self-destruct.
Warning.
The Undine
ship
weapons
is under
are
attack.
fascinating.
Fascinating and terrifying. Glad they're not shooting at us this time.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
What are these new ships? Simulators, they're called.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Well done, but we have a greater concern at hand.
Explain.
We need to destroy the Borg unit complex, but our weapons are having little to no effect against its shields.
Indeed. That is a problem. Suggestions?
I believe I have a solution, but it's a risky one.
Okay. Risk is our business, Captain. What's your plan?
The Aventine was designed to fight Borg. There are a number of anti-Borg systems on board, including a quantum field focus phaser. Properly recalibrated, we could use it to create a brief transporter window through their shields.
Go on.
Once we've opened the window, we'll beam away teams over to the Unicomplex. They'll find and disable the shielding around the Unicomplex, leaving it vulnerable to attack.
Okay, I see what you mean about risk, but it's a viable plan.
A warning. The unit complex has considerable defense systems and a fleet protecting it. We will need to eliminate all defenses and enemy vessels before you can safely lower your shields and use transporters.
Understood. Let's make this happen. Team of Borg out.
Right. Moving into range now. Clear the local defense nodes and watch out for reinforcements.
We're on it. Work fast, Captain.
Moving to defend the Aventine. Good luck, Ezri.
Hard to believe the Undine can't put a dent in the Unicomplex.
Warning.
If there's one thing
Ship
the
is
Borg
under
excel
attack.
at, it's adaptation.
Even to a weapon like the Undine Planet Killer. How terrifying.
Four shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing. Left shields failing. Target's shields have failed.
Reading no
Okay,
hostile
it's now or
vessels on
never.
sensors.
Let's beam away teams to the following coordinates on board the Unicomplex before the transport window collapses.
Okay, Daxi. I've upgraded my away team. Finally, I figured out how to do that. There's some new thing to do. Give them 500 Zen and each DOF, whatever you call them, bridge officers, away team officers can get extra abilities. And I finally figured that out between this episode and the last one. Just did that off while I was waiting for the other videos to upload. Loading. Why are we waiting? Slowly dehydrating. Patching 23 files. Loading Borg Kingdom Unicomplex.
We made it. Now the real work begins.
What's the plan, Jack? I mean, Dax.
2 hazard teams, designations Alpha and Beta. Alpha's job is to take down the Unicomplex shield systems, while Beta will shut down the weapons and tactical arrays. If we're lucky, we'll be able to get the job done without firing a shot.
Explain.
I'll provide each team with some Starfleet gear designed to mask our life signs. None of us will show up on Borg sensors. We should be able to reach our destinations before they can detect us and scramble security teams. Once we've finished, we'll evac to our respective ships and regroup with the Undine forces.
See, it's got the extra thing there. And traits. There you go.
You know, this could be a golden opportunity to collect intel on these guys.
Keep it to surface level intrusion. Too much digging around could draw unwanted attention.
Ezri, are you certain we'll remain undetected?
The gear worked well in simulations.
Wait, this is experimental tech?
Ah, let's hope this plan survives contact with the enemy then.
So far, so good. The drones can't detect us. Dax to Beta team. Report.
We're almost to weapon control, Captain.
Good work, Commander. Proceed. Update me if anything changes. Dax out.
Does look really cool, huh? I don't think I went the right way.
I don't believe those drones are passive.
Beta team to Dax. We're under attack. The Borg found us.
So much for experimental tech.
Defend yourselves, and be prepared to remodulate weapons.
Understood, Captain. Beta team, out.
Got that. Can't we just check this already?
Dax to Beta Team. Status report, please.
Weapon control is secure, but the Borg captured Tanaka.
Hang in there, Commander. We'll rescue him if we can. Fortify your position if possible. Weld the doors shut if you have to. Alpha will reinforce you once we've taken out the shields.
Copy that, Captain. Beta team, out.
That's the energy beam the Borg are firing into the vortex. Our initial scans of it weren't conclusive. It appears to be causing a tremendous level of fluctuation within the vortex core.
I don't get it. If I put something else there. Maybe I don't need that thing.
Good question. I'm willing to bet it's nothing good.
Maybe I should give it to one of these people. We need to know more.
Right. There should be a control console somewhere in the chamber ahead. If we can find it, we might be able to learn more about the beam and its purpose. Maybe even shut it down.
Okay, agreed. Alpha team, prepare to move out. This is a dead end. Wait, did that just open? I thought this was a force field. Oh, that looks cool. I like how they've reimagined the interior of the Borg ship, and it's inspired by, like, you know, all the updated stuff.
Enemy targets on sensor. Personal shield losing power.
That console might have data on that beam. Let's check it out.
We'll have to deal with those drones first.
What were you able to find?
Take a look.
I was afraid of something like this.
Care to elaborate, Captain?
It looks like the Borg are trying to modulate the vortex, control it. From what I can tell, they're trying to expand it in size. Considerably.
That's definitely a problem.
It gets worse. From what I know about Undine technology, if they fire one of those planet-killer beams at the Unicomplex while this beam is active, it could cause an explosion that makes a matter-antimatter reaction look tame. We need to shut this thing down before the Undine get trigger-happy, or they could destroy most of fluidic space, and us with it.
Can we do that here?
No, unfortunately. I think I've located the console that will shut it down nearby, though.
Oh, that's good. But we need to get their shields down first.
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power. Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power. Personal shield losing power.
They tell us a lot more stuff to create.
I believe the door to shield control is just ahead.
They're probably on lockdown by now.
You're not wrong. Cover me. I'll override the controls.
That didn't take long. Multiple drones are closing in.
Well, at least they're consistent.
Personal shield losing power. Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected.
Doors open. We're in business. Take out that drone, the dendritic one.
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power.
Room's clear. Time to get to work. While your squad takes down the shields, the rest of us will try to deal with that beam control console nearby.
Acknowledged.
Join us in the control room once you've finished here. We might be getting a lot of company soon. Of the Borg variety.
Understood. Good luck, Captain.
Captain Dax, this is Beta Team. Weapon control is secure.
Well done, Commander. Proceed with your mission.
Deactivate.
Shields will be down shortly. Dax out.
Deactivate shields. Deactivating shields. Uh-oh, what's happened? Oh my god. Oh no, they're simulating me again. to be assimilated though. Yay! Finally! I really am Tim of Borg. After all. That's so cool. How am I going to get out of this one? No, they're part of the collective. And so is Hologram, Janeway, and the rest of my array team. One of them was already a Borg, and the others were androids.
Drone, state your designation.
Designation 1 of 5. What about, should I try to resist?
Resistance will be terminated. State your designation.
Designation 1 of 5.
Acknowledged. Assimilation complete. Stand by for instructions.
1 of 5. Standing by.
Update. Drone 1 of 5. Initiate function at designated alcove.
1 of 5 proceeding.
Interface with console to complete interrupted subtask.
What's this thing on my back? I've got a Borg Viculon on my back. Interlink with console. This is cool, isn't it? I've never done
Retrieve
this
drone
before.
data from regeneration alcove.
Interlink with alcove.
Drone 1 of 5. Provide task status.
1 of 5. Task complete. 0 errors.
Update. Drone 1 of 5. Assist with drone assimilation at designated console.
Okay, 1 of 5 proceed.
Interface with medical monitor.
Interlink with console.
Complete assimilation of drone.
Complete assimilation process.
Drone 1 of 5. Provide task status.
Task complete. Damage to assimilated drone detected.
Update. Drone 1 of 5. Escort damaged drone to alcove for regeneration.
1 of 5 proceed.
Interlink with drone. Escort drone to regeneration alcove for integration. Transfer drone data to regeneration alcove. Drone 1 of 5. Provide task status.
1 of 5. Task complete. Regeneration of damaged drone initiated.
Update. Drone 1 of 5. Repel borders and weapon control.
1 of 5 proceeding. Beam to weapons control.
Okay, that should do it. Try it now.
Stop them immediately.
Wait, did you hear something?
Simulating target. No, no.
We've got company! Fall back to our position. Reinforcements are on their way.
Simulate target. Simulating. Have some of my names.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Target threat nullified. Begin assimilation.
Assimilate target.
Drone 1 of 5. Provide task status.
1 of 5, task complete. Borders neutralized. And primed for assimilation.
Update. Drone 1 of 5. Interlink with designated console and restore weapon control systems.
Drone 1 of 5 proceeding. Not quite sure where I'm supposed to go. And you can't go fast. Over here. Uh-oh, we're being shot at.
Enemy target.
Target threat nullified. Begin assimilation.
Assimilating target. Have some of my nanites, mate. Assimilation. Nanites.
Target threat nullified. Begin assimilation. Objective update. Recover critical components from neutralized Borg drone. Drone 1 of 5. Provide task status.
Drone 1 of 5. Yeah. Task incomplete due to incursion. Weapon control partially restored to 47.2272%.
Update. Drone 1 of 5. Neutralize remaining intruders and restore full weapon control.
1 of 5. Proceeding.
Beta team to Dax. We're being overrun.
Shields are still up. We can't beam you out.
Oh no, that's the rest of Alpha Team. They've been assimilated.
Get out of there. Run. Run!
Target threat nullified. Begin assimilation.
Simulate this. Simulating target. Resistance is futile.
Complete restoration of weapon control. Interface with designated console.
Restoring weapons control.
Drone 1 of 5. Provide task status.
1 of 5, task complete, weapons control fully restored.
Update. Drone 1 of 5. Transport to shield control and neutralize all intruders.
1 of 5 proceeding. Beam to shield control.
Dax to Beta Team. Come in. There's no answer.
Remember the mission. We need to take those shields out. We can help Beta Team once we're done.
Let's make haste then.
Right. Let's get it done.
Look out!
Personal shield losing power. Personal shield losing power.
Captain Dax, are you okay? Kamarke, look out!
Stop! You know me! We're allies! Help! Someone help me!
1 of 5. Status report. Drone.
Ah, I wonder what that was that I was ejected by.
Can you hear me? Are you okay? Are you with us? Glad to hear it. Welcome back. Are you ready to go? Now the real work begins. Are you able to proceed with the mission? There's no shame in saying no. If you need to recuperate, I understand.
What did you do?
I injected you with nanotech designed to sever the link between a drone and the rest of the Borg. It's keyed to your individual biosignature, and only works for a short time after assimilation. Thankfully, we got to you and your team in time.
Cool. I see. Let's proceed, Captain.
Okay, there's still time to rescue Beta Team, but right now, we need to complete our primary mission here. We're locked out of the shield controls now. Do you have any insight from your experience with the Borg that could help us crack the codes?
I believe so, yes. I need to interlink to the network node. Standby. Deactivating shields.
Judging by the look on your face, I'm guessing you weren't successful.
The codes were changed. We need to get to their source to access shield control.
Any idea where we could do that?
Yes, I also know where Beta Team is.
That's good. Once we rescue Beta Team, we'll send them back here to await transmission of the control codes. That should let us take the shields down before the Borg block access again.
Understood. Prepare to beam to the assimilation chamber. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Borgie.
Ready weapons! Here they come!
The vinculum is a priority target.
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected. Flanking damage detected.
Are we in time? Have they been assimilated?
They're inactive. We can help them.
Praise Luca.
We need to hurry, before more Borg arrive.
Beta Team is A little rattled, but they're ready to proceed with the mission.
That's annoying me. I shouldn't have put that there. Bloody annoying thing.
They're ready to transport back to shield control. They'll hold the position and wait for us to provide the access codes. Are you ready to proceed?
Yep. Let's get over with it. What?
Check the ceilings for vincula.
And watch out for bomber drones!
Enemy targets on sensor.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected. Enemy targets on sensor. Flanking damage detected.
This looks like a command center. Okay, let's see if we can take their shields down here.
You won't be shutting anything down, Captain.
Who is that voice? What the fuck is that?
This is where your resistance will be annihilated.
No. It can't be.
Not always pleasant to look in the mirror, is it, Harry? Now, the smart move here would be to surrender for assimilation. But I know you, Harry, better than anyone. You're going to play the hero. For the last time.
Oh my god. Bum bum bum. Harry Kim's the Borg King.
Why are those large pipes moving?
More vincula! Take them out first!
You're strong. Stronger than most, to be sure. But as the Borg where you come from say, resistance is futile. Remember, if you're going to shoot at the king, don't miss.
Looks like His Majesty is joining in on the fight. The king has a nanite shield. It'll reflect our fire.
Borg King
The nanites have dispersed. Target the king and fire.
Watch out for the nanite swarms. They look dangerous.
His nanite shield is back. Check your fire.
Okay.
The pipes are moving again. Be ready for more vincula.
You're all going to make elite drones when we're done here.
No! I will die before I become a drone!
His nanite shield is back. Check your fire.
Shield losing power. Personal shield losing power.
The nanites have to split. Target the king and fire.
Personal shield losing power.
His nanite shield is back. Check your fire.
You found some powerful friends, Harry. Word to the wise. Watch your allies closely. Their smile might be hiding a knife.
Crazy. Who did that? Did she do it? It's interesting, isn't it?
I had to. I had to! He was stalling. Stalling for time. I will not be assimilated. I will not allow it!
It's going to be all right. You're safe with us. Harry. Captain Kim! We need to return to our ships, Captain. This is far from over.
Oh my god. Bum bum bum.
I've heard encounters with your mirror self can be rough, but I not only met him, I fought him and saw him die.
Are you alright, Harry?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I am a little worried about Camarque, though. I know she's been through a lot, but to kill someone in cold blood, even a Borg.
The sooner we finish here, the sooner we can get her help she needs. Get her the help she needs.
Right. We still have a job to do, no matter what.
Let's get those command codes to Beta Team. Captain. Downloading command codes.
Please tell me you have the command codes.
I do. Sending them to Beta Team now.
Beta
Stand
Team
by.
reports the codes were effective. The Unicomplex shields are down.
Alright, let's get out of here. More loot? Nah, alright. That's pretty cool since I've got such a Borg themed away team and ship and everything. And myself. Look, I'm finally assimilated. Too bad I can't stay this way, huh? Actually, I think that's the rewards for this mission. You get to keep something that you can use for your ground characters. I don't know. That's what it looked like. I haven't tried it yet though, so I don't know what it really is. Anyway,
We've got a problem out here. Several, actually. We managed to shut down the central beam they were firing into the vortex while you were captured, but now they're firing 3 beams at it. It looks like they're trying to escalate whatever it was they were doing to the vortex when we arrived.
Okay. Then we need to take those emitters down.
Easier said than done. While most of the Unicomplex is unshielded, the Borg have large capital ships shielding the emitters. We'll have to deal with those ships before we can take out the emitters.
Okay, understood.
The Undine Planet Killer is en route to this location, but it won't be able to fire until the emitters are out of commission. We need to take them down as soon as possible.
Looks like we have our work cut out for us, Captain. Vengeance out.
The Undine are still with us, moving into formation.
They're doing their part, Captain. Time to do ours. If we don't take these emitters out, we all lose.
Picking up a localized defense field around the emitter. Some type of ECM.
Target's shield
Once the shield is down,
Four shields
use
failing.
ECCM to
Rear
disrupt the
shields
field
failing.
and target the emitter.
Right shield's failing. Left shield's failing.
Cube's down. Disrupt the emitter's defense field so we can destroy it. Nice work. Beta emitter is vulnerable.
Ship is under
Take it
attack.
out.
Emitter Beta is down. Next stop, Point Gamma.
Now there's more.
Warning. Ship
Just
is
heard from
under
the
attack.
Undine. The
Target's
Planet
shields
Killer will
have
be here
failed.
soon.
Let's hope they keep their finger off the trigger until the emitters are down.
They're aggressive, Captain. Not suicidal.
Right. Let's hope these Etherean upgrades keep us in the fight.
I'm reading a considerable increase in Borg defenses there. Helm, best speed to Point Gamma. Engage.
That octahedron won't go down without a fight.
It's in our way, Captain. Take it down.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. 4 shields failing. Four shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing. Left shields failing. Target's shields have failed.
Octahedron destroyed. Time to disrupt the emitter's defense field.
It's like a more queen ship. The king is called an octahedron. But usually that's the queen's flagship.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Emitter Gamma's defense field is down.
Warning.
You know what
Ship
to do.
is under attack.
I'm picking up a huge energy source at Point Delta. We need to get over there. Fast. reading the planet killer on long-range sensors. It'll be here soon.
Right. No pressure.
Alliance vessels, the situation grows severe. Destroy the final emitter. We will do the rest.
Understood. We're on it.
Helm, best speed to Point Delta. No time to lose.
No cutscene.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Rear shields failing.
The hell?
4 shields
The
failing.
Borg have a feature?
Right shields failing.
Certainly looks that way, Captain.
Best guess, the Borg reverse engineered the design and built it.
They made a feature. Lucar, protect us all!
Shields failing.
It must be a Unimatrix vessel. Their flagship.
We'll classify it later. Take it down.
Hull integrity below 75. 4 shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing. Hull integrity below 50%. Target's shields have failed. Four shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing. Left shields failing.
We did it! The Borg flagship is down!
Disrupting emitter.
There goes its defense field. Take it out!
Warning. Ship
That's
under
it.
attack.
Get to a safe distance. The planet killer is clear to fire.
Get to a safe distance. What's that? Portal back to normal space.
To the Alliance and Undine vessels, I offer sincere greetings. You have succeeded against staggering odds.
I thought, what? Thace and Faye, what? I thought Asthenians couldn't survive in fluoritic space.
Correct. However, the Harmony is safely within the spatial anomaly once occupied by the Unicomplex. There is no fluidic material of any kind in here. It is, as you might say, a pocket of normal space.
I see. Why are you within the anomaly?
A valid question. We are here to prevent another incursion by the Borg Kingdom. They do not give up easily. We believe that unchecked, the odds of them attempting to recreate a vortex are high. Simply put, we must be vigilant.
Okay, I understand. Comms. Hail the Undine. They won't want an explanation. They'll want...
I trust you have detected the vessel within the new anomaly.
Yeah, we have, that's Aetherians, are allies against the Borg.
This is most irregular. Under normal circumstances, we would order them to depart the sector or face destruction. But as we both know, these are not normal circumstances. As long as that anomaly is in place, these Aetherians are protected from any attack. We will be watching them, however.
No, it looks like I can't actually get into that barrier. It's a barrier when it shouldn't be. Anyway, perhaps the Alliance can be of assistance.
A generous offer, but we must decline at this time. This will be an internal matter for us.
Okay, very well. Contact us if you change your mind.
I can't say I'm surprised they turned down your offer. Still, what happened here today may very well be the first step toward better relations with the Undine in the future.
Okay.
I think it's time for us to go home. Wouldn't want to wear out our welcome after all. Are you ready to depart?
Yep, exactly. Return to normal space immediately.
We made it. I expect there are plenty of people eagerly awaiting our report on DS9.
Oh, I'm sure they will be. Indeed, indeed.
Then let's not keep them waiting. See you there.
Alright, Helm, take us into the transporter range of the station.
Before we turn in our reports, let's stop by medical and have those Borg implants removed. I happen to know one of the doctors there very well. He'll take good care of you.
But I don't want them removed.
I'll let them know you're coming. Are you ready to go?
Okay, no. Not at all. I'd rather stay Borg, please. Thank you. Why would I want to get rid of upgrades? Oh no, what have they done to me? Bastards. Jesus Christ. I wanted them. How dare they violate my...
There you are. Welcome back.
Once.
The procedure was a complete success. No more Borg implants for you. Is the patient cleared for duty, Doctor?
Yes, of course.
Then if you're up for it, the command staff wants to debrief us.
Be safe out there. Doctor's orders.
Dr. Bashir from Deep Space Nine. There's two people from Deep Space Nine in this episode, huh?
Well, my friend, once again we have prevented a great calamity. It's becoming something of a specialty for us, I think.
Yes, Admiral. How are you feeling? Our mission was harrowing, to say the least.
I'm perfectly fine, thank you. The Lucari are quite resilient people. I will endure. Don't worry.
Okay, don't hesitate to seek help from a counselor. The burden of command can be quite heavy.
Yes, you're right, of course. Thank you for the kind advice.
Okay, yes, you're quite welcome, Admiral. Bright eyes.
Your report on the events in fluidic space was quite thorough. The temporary alliance with the Undine was unexpected, as was the arrival of the Aetherians.
Yep, that's putting it mildly.
I will update the leaders of the Assembly. I suspect they will want to monitor the situation in fluidic space quite closely. Should another incursion occur, they will want to take action.
I don't think the Borg Kingdom will be a problem for some time, but it's wise to remain vigilant. Kim.
I don't know about you, but it's good to be back. I don't plan on visiting fluidic space again anytime soon.
Let's hope we don't have to.
I'm still processing the fact that we fought alongside the Undine. They aren't exactly known for being team players, at least as far as the Alliance is concerned.
Yeah, agreed. Perhaps we are seeing a new direction for them.
Anything's possible, but I wouldn't expect an invitation to any holiday parties from them anytime soon. For now, it's like a wise man once said. It's in the purview of the diplomats.
Indeed, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Speak with Captain Dax.
I have to say, Borg modifications weren't a good look for you. Thankfully, my chief medical officer was available to remove those.
How dare
Besides
you?
being my husband, Julian's one of Starfleet Medical's best.
What? He's gay. That's ridiculous. I appreciate the Dr. Bashir's efforts, Captain. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Between you and me, I'm concerned about Kamarke. I was a counselor on DS9 during the Dominion War. I know post-traumatic stress when I see it.
I'm concerned as well.
She's a fine officer. We'll need people like her out there if the Borg Kingdom comes back for a rematch. That's a worry for another day, though. For now, their invasion is over. Thanks for all you and your crew did to make that happen.
You're welcome. Safe travels, Captain Dax. Admiral.
I reviewed your after-action report. Well done. Losing fluidic space to the Borg Kingdom would have been disastrous.
Yep. Fortunately, our unlikely allies helped us turn the tide.
Agreed. This could be a turning point for our relations with the Undine. More than a few members of the diplomatic corps are enthused about the possibilities.
Yep, I can imagine, Admiral. I prefer the Undine as allies, not enemies, since they're so powerful. Alright, beam me up to your ship. And give me back my Borg implants, you bastards. Okay.
Joyous greetings, friend. Your mission was truly a successful venture. Along with the Undine, you have repelled the forces of the Borg Kingdom and disrupted their command structure. With luck, many cycles will pass before they will be able to pose a threat to us again. For that, the Etherian Concordium owes you our sincere pledge of gratitude. Your efforts prove, once again, that through harmony, we are secure. Through unity, we are strong. May our friendship continue to grow deeper in the cycles to come.
Yes, indeed. I might have to go check out this mirror Borg implants after this mission. It looks like an interesting ground thing too. Alright. That would be the next mission. Yeah, 2 more to go. Alright, well that's that for that. That's the ground gear I got. Make sure I don't lose that. Alright, I hope you enjoy watching this video. Resistance is futile. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile. Please subscribe for more. Live long and prosper. Alright, see you later.